think tank. So here we are with Batman issue 5. So when we last left off with the issue, Bruce and Dr. Zeller was having a not date. And they ended up being chased by Lady Death Hawk, Death Thing, Death Bird Lady, all throughout little Tokyo and Gotham City, and it looked a bit bad because Bruce couldn't go Batman because Dr. Zeller doesn't know, and then it's all ruined by Damian saving the day, but also flat out calling him father in front of Dr. Zeller, and we're all like, so what's gonna go on here? Turns out Dr. Zeller might not be that bright. Dr. Zeller is of the opinion that Bruce just knows that his son is working for Batman. That's it. She's like, oh my god, your son works for Batman. Bruce is like, okay. He just gets up and leaves. Like, okay. Okay. Um, Bruce then goes back and he sort of chews Damien out a bit. Like, you don't know everything. It's a sort of a hilarious scene. Then we cut to Penguin and the other crime bosses who we last saw in the issue before, the issue 3. We found out about the Minotaur, and they're all like, so the Minotaur just killed our loved ones. Like, they're all sort of like driving off, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Then it turns out Hugo Strange is calling one of them, like, hey, your assassin did not kill Dr. Zeller. So Dr. Zeller is the target of Hugo Strange because of the Crown of Storms, which is presumably going to cure mental health in Gotham City, which Hugo Strange can't have because the mentally unfit are how Hugo Strange makes whatever money he makes. So this leads to him sending out the Monster Man at some point to go after Bruce, or after to go out and about. Batman fights them. It's not that important. What really is important is the fact that during the fight with Monster Man, we see the GCPD has declared war on Batman. Like, they start to shoot him down. He gets away. He's fine. Hudson, the little black kid who recorded Vandal Savage placing evidence at a crime scene, is taken by Jack Dean, the down on his luck, sham reporter. They go to Harvey Bullock, and Bullock's like, okay, so this is good, but there's a problem with that. See, the officer who saw it, yeah, he was strangled like just last night. So yeah, then, as we think everything else is going fine-ish, Tim approaches Bruce and pretty much goes in like, hey, look, every now and then when I was on patrol, I would see two people walking down the street together. And then I realized those weren't just two people, they were a couple. And well, I want that. I want to be with Bernard. He doesn't say that, but there's no one else. Like, last time we saw Tim, he was in the hospital recovering. Bernard comes in and berates Bruce. And we don't quite know if Bernard knows that Tim is Robin and that Bruce is Batman. We don't really know. But Bruce is like, look, it's fine. This is what Bruce is like, being the supportive dad. This is what you want to do. It's fine. Hey, you'll always be welcome back. They hug. It's great. Damien is like, no, quitter. I don't know where Tim started calling Damien Dame. Hey, Dame. Don't. Um, it's sort of like, Damien doesn't feel that, you should quit. Like, you don't quit this life. And Tim sort of brings up the fact that, this isn't really what it's about. Because I think Damien, as we saw earlier in this run, is contemplating quitting too. He's been accepted to Gotham University. This is because, like, in other stories, Damien has contemplated and actually taken into account he wants to be a doctor, which Bruce is all for. Bruce is all for, like, you want to be a doctor like my dad? He's all for it. He is all for it. But I don't think he wants to leave his dad alone. In the same way, like, hey, look, if I would go to Gotham University, like, he's going to become a student. So he can't just go around always, leaving to go be a superhero, to go help his dad. He probably wanted Tim there. Like, hey, look, if Tim's here, it doesn't feel as bad leaving. But that's the guess. So the question is, what will Damien do? I hope we continue with the decision to have Damien go to medical school. I'd hope we drop this whole idea of Tim and Bernard. It just, I don't hear enough people liking Tim and Bernard, and it just, no. Oh, the story could work. This story could work if it endears me to Bernard and Tim. All for. But anyway. So the last chapter, the last page of this story, is just all of them. Um, Damien, Bruce, Doctor Zeller talking about, oh, what a night. This is all happening in one night. Kind of interesting to think about it. Overall, issue 5 is sort of like a moment where we take a breather, but we also find that things are sort of starting to connect back together. So in other words, the people attacking Doctor Zeller are connected to Hugo Strange. I'm like, okay, that's good. The people that Hugo Strange hired are connected to the Mafia with the Minotaur. I'm like, okay. So we're not getting like random story bits that just go nowhere. No, it's all sort of connected. All connected. And we still see the Hudson story and trying to expose Vandal Savage bit into play too. So this all works out. I don't think we need more elements here, but now we see pretty much every character in this story so far is doing something. So overall, I'm happy. Was a bit let down. I think just I was expecting a bit more, but whatever. We didn't go the route of Doctor Zeller and Bruce possibly being a couple, which was great. Doctor Zeller's adorable, but we don't need this in Bruce's life again. We don't need to go through this again. Don't do it, Fraction. Don't. Hugo Strange actually doing something, that's great. Involving Doctor Zeller, that's great again. Going to the Mafia and the Minotaur, it all works. So we're going to see how it ties into Vandal Savage. But that might be interesting if it's a sort of a background story, as it's continuing to be. Like, Hudson and Jack Dean and now Harvey Bullock are trying to find a way to get this evidence out in a way that matters. So that's good. Like, I think it'd be hilarious. Vandal Savage is so busy focusing on Batman that his undoing is the people of Gotham City, who still prefer Batman over the GCPD. So, yeah. Anyway, if you're new to the Bug Tank, if you're new to the Bug Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Smash the thumbs up button. I'll catch you all later. This is the Bug Think Tank signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, may your fandom serve you well.